Hi, this is Tutor Nick P, and this is Proverbs 215. The proverb today is less is more. Okay, let's take a look at the note here. If someone says less is more, it can have a couple of meanings. One meaning could be that a smaller quantity could actually be better or more effective or of a higher quality, at least in certain situations. It could also have the meaning that something that is less complicated can be better understood or appreciated. So in certain situations, sometimes less could be more. But of course, there are a lot of situations, in fact, where more really is more. I don't know, if you were saving money, probably more is more. But, there are situations, and that's why we have this phrase. That's what this phrase points out, that sometimes less is more is actually better. Let's continue. The origin of this proverb originally comes from a Robert Browning poem called Andrea del Sarto in 1855. Let's continue. This proverb was later popularized, so it was made even a lot more popular, even more by a famous architect, Ludwig Miles van der Rohe. He wanted to emphasize simplicity is better than too much fancy, elaborate detail. So for him, like a building with a simple style was better. So in that sense, he thought less was more. Okay, let's continue. All right, we got 3 examples here. Here's the first one. Don't overuse too many advanced, difficult vocabulary words in your essay, especially if they don't seem to fit. Sometimes less is more. Yeah, as a teacher, I've corrected a lot of papers, and once in a while, you'll get some students, they're trying, in one way it's good, they're trying to try out new vocabulary, but sometimes they'll overdo it. They'll have too many, starts to sound too wordy, and if they're not really using some words properly, it could really, hurt your essay more than help your essay. So in some cases, less is more. It's better to have the sentences smooth and flow well and be understood well. Maybe only use a couple of more advanced words. Don't try to squeeze in 10 or 20 into a short essay. So in that case, less is more. All right, number 2 here. He prefers a smaller, cheaper car that is easy to park and gets good gas mileage. He feels with a smaller car, less is more. Yeah, maybe this is, a single guy. Maybe he doesn't really need a big car, doesn't have to move a lot of big things. Maybe he just uses it for going back and forth to work. So for him, a smaller car is better, so less is more. And the last one here, I prefer a basic, simple style. For me, less is more. So this is, again, the idea of, not too much complicated detail. Some people like simple style. Okay, anyway, I hope you got it. I hope it was clear. I hope it was informative. Thank you for your time. Bye-bye.